Glad to have you with us here on Patriots Today by Chat Sports. Tyler Jones here. Thanks for joining us. Coming up on today's show, we'll have the latest New England Patriots news and rumors, what's going on with DeAndre Hopkins, also Dalvin Cook, and we'll talk about Trace McSorley as well, coming up in just a matter of moments. Before we do, folks, our next milestone to reach here on the channel is 4.5 thousand subscribers, about 329 subs away from reaching that milestone. As we continue to grow here on the channel, we're bringing you more content than ever before. We have more videos now. We have longer videos. And in the very near future, there's going to be some live shows, some watch parties, plenty of stuff ahead. But you got to subscribe to be a part of it all. Turn on notifications so you never miss a moment. If the Patriots make a move, you're going to be the first to know about it. We'll tell you about it here on the channel. Subscribe now for free today, and you'll be glad you did. Let's start with DeAndre Hopkins. Weeks of speculation, and here we are. No deal done just yet, but the Patriots remain the favorites still to sign DeAndre Hopkins at this point. New odds are out from the folks over at DraftKings, and you can see clearly the Patriots are the leaders in the clubhouse to land DeAndre Hopkins at minus 120, the Bills at plus 380, Titans at plus 500, the Lions at plus 550, and the Browns at plus 1,000. So everybody seems to think that it's going to happen, that D-Hop is going to end up in New England, but obviously until the pen hits the dotted line, we await and see until something actually gets done. In the meantime, for some perspective, we did not forget Sarah Marshall. Here is what Marshall had to say at Musket Fire, the Patriots fan-sided site, about the situation. There is interest in receiver DeAndre Hopkins was put to rest when he finally formally visited Foxborough and is reportedly still in contact with the team as he contemplates signing there. That in of itself was exciting enough for Patriot fans, but things may have just gotten a bit more thrilling for those who want to see Bill Belichick spend the big bucks and sign some of the league's top talent. And that is where we find DeAndre Hopkins. Other than still being the betting favorite to land Hopkins for the upcoming season, New England is now the favorite alongside the Dolphins to sign running back Dalvin Cook, at least according to the Vegas odds. We'll show you the Dalvin Cook odds here in just a second. But first, it seems to me that getting both Hopkins and Cook is a little far-fetched just based on the track record of how the Patriots operate and not wanting to spend money. That's been something that we've talked about a lot throughout this offseason was we'd be surprised if the Patriots were going to put the money it took to get this type of deal done, not just for D-Hop, but for Dalvin Cook both. I know the odds say one thing, but to me, I still think we're a long ways off of getting both players. Still got to get D-Hop for one, but as far as getting both guys, to me, I think that's still another bridge to cross that we're not quite to that point just yet. Will the Patriots sign DeAndre Hopkins and Dalvin Cook, both guys? This is our pinned comment today. You might get an ad break, if so, take advantage of it. Get your votes in. Let me know what you think. Why for yes and for no? Will the Patriots sign both Hopkins and Cook? Tell me what you think in the comment section below. Is it time to go cooking with Dalvin Cook? The Patriots, as mentioned there, are co-favorites to sign the free agent running back in addition to signing DeAndre Hopkins. And remember what we told you a while back, that Dalvin Cook was very open about the idea that he would like to play with DeAndre Hopkins. It sounds like a pipe dream for these two to end up in the same place. But if it's going to happen anywhere based on a team that has money to spend and needs that receiver and running back, New England would be the most likely destination to land both guys at this point. We showed you the odds earlier for DeAndre Hopkins. Let's show you the odds now for Dalvin Cook. As you can see, co-favorites with the Dolphins at plus 250. Not only would it be nice to have Dalvin Cook around, but if you can keep him away from Miami as well in this arms race of a division alongside Buffalo and New York as well, that could certainly help as far as I'm concerned. With that said, though, Ian Rappaport says not so fast on Dalvin Cook heading to the Patriots, stating this. Take a look at the Patriots. If they paid Dalvin Cook and gave him a real running back salary, it would be the first time they really paid a running back in, I don't know, maybe forever, at least a real starting running back. Plus, they have Ramondre Stevenson. If he goes off this year, he could be prime for a big extension. Instead, I'd focus more on the teams that were interested in potentially trading for him originally. Now, what it seems like, as far as the way these situations are going right now, the Patriots are much closer to getting a deal done for DeAndre Hopkins than they are getting a deal done for Dalvin Cook. Now, time is relative. Things can change pretty quickly. But you think about the two, we haven't heard about Dalvin Cook taking a visit or having any contract talks. We've heard those things with DeAndre Hopkins. He made the visit. They've had the contract talks. They have put the contract in front of him. So if these two are going to join up together in New England, I would think that DeAndre Hopkins gets done first and Dalvin Cook would get done potentially after that. But right now, the focus should all be on DeAndre Hopkins as far as I'm concerned, because Dalvin's still a ways out of a potential deal there as far as that goes. More from Sarah Marshall of a Musket Fire. The issue is whether the Patriots have had any contact with Cook since he became a free agent, or even since he revealed he'd like to team up with Hopkins. As of now, there have been, and here's the key, no reports indicating the team has had any conversations with the running back. But it doesn't mean there haven't been any or won't be in the future. So just going off what we know, the odds say one thing. The odds say, hey, look, the most likely scenario that happens for DeAndre Hopkins is that he ends up in New England, and that Dalvin Cook has pretty good odds to end up in New England as well. But obviously there's still a lot of moving parts and pieces to this. We'll see how this goes. So what about Dalvin Cook? Will the Patriots sign him? Weigh in the comment section. Tell me what you think. S for sign, P for pass. Is that going to happen or not? Tell me what you think in the comment section below. S for sign, P for pass. The 4th of July is just around the corner, coming up tomorrow as we celebrate Independence Day in the good old US of A. And what better way to celebrate Independence Day than be supporting your own favorite team, the New England Patriots, as we have 4th of July shirts on sale now at chatsports.com/PatsUSA. As you can see, not only do you have the Patriots shirt here, but you got the red, white, and blue with the American flag. And the Patriots, with wearing those colors all the time, this is a shirt you can wear year-round as far as I'm concerned. And you can get yours today while supplies last. chatsports.com/PatsUSA for your Patriots 4th of July gear. That's chatsports.com/PatsUSA. A new update from Patriots.com's Evan Lazar is predicting that Trace McSorley will be cut but remain on the practice squad. And I thought that was fascinating that you're seeing this directly from the team website of somebody predicting that Trace McSorley is ultimately going to be gone. And while this might not be a surprise, it is interesting to already be having this discussion, especially when you look at in today's NFL rules, now that it's been adjusted thanks to the San Francisco 49ers offseason, you can carry 3 quarterbacks on an active roster, one as an emergency quarterback of sorts. With that said, here's more from Patriots.com. McSorley struggled throwing the ball in the spring, but will make for a solid scout team QB and helpful teammate on the practice squad. Look, I was not impressed at all with Trace McSorley last year when he filled in for Kyler Murray when he got hurt. He was just atrocious. He was awful. Didn't throw a touchdown pass, had 5 interceptions. He didn't look good in the preseason either. I don't feel good at all about Trace McSorley as far as I'm concerned. And if I'm the Patriots, I know that Malik Cunningham is a bit of a project, but we know he's a hell of an athlete, that he's incredibly fast. If I'm New England, I want to try to get as much as I can out of Malik Cunningham and see if you can keep him around instead of Trace McSorley. We already know what Trace McSorley is. There's not much to write home about there. Malik Cunningham, I think, has got higher upside, got more to figure out, and with his versatility of potentially playing receiver or another position, as we've seen him do this offseason, that's who I'm watching for. Who I'd like to see in a perfect world be that number 3 quarterback is not McSorley, but Cunningham as far as I'm concerned. Here's a look at the Patriots depth chart. Mac Jones, of course, will be leading things with Bailey Zappi behind him, then McSorley and Cunningham there. Have to think that the Patriots will carry at least 2 quarterbacks on the active roster, potentially a third one for that emergency role. To me, I'm looking for Cunningham over McSorley as far as I'm concerned, but we'll see what happens. Will the Patriots cut Trace McSorley? What do you think? Weigh in the comment section. Type C for cut, type K for keep. Let me know what you think in the comment section. What happens with Trace McSorley? Hit me up on social media, Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook at Tyler Jones Live. Just got back from the NASCAR Chicago street race this weekend. Had an incredible time checking that out. And I'll be enjoying the rest of the 4th of July week here at Chat Sports. We'll keep you posted here on the channel and also on social media as well. Stay tuned. We'll see you next time here on Patriots